The poem I'm about to read is one of the poems in my book, A Precious Residue, which is about the period in the 1970s and early 80s when socialists in the United States of a number of tendencies were trying to help organize a socialist working class current. And I published the book last year because of the large number of socialists, young socialists mainly, who are now going into industry or working with workers or whatever, in an effort to do something similar. And I might add that as I'm reading today, just across the river from me at RWJ Barnabas Hospital, 1,700 nurses are in strike. And in the same town of New Brunswick, earlier this year, we had a mass strike by Rutgers University workers. So something is happening with the working class. The poem is called Fucked. It makes you bitter. Fuck communism, blazoned the poster on the kitchen wall where young women lived on the floor above, where we student lefties roomed that movement summer of 1964. A baker's dozen years later, I distributed workers' power newspapers in heat, snow, and rain for spare change or a donation at the UPS gates, where the Raritan Arsenal once tested ordnance on a New Jersey riverside swamp. Sometimes I sold one or two, sometimes 10. I had some regular fans becoming friends, and one or two who cursed, "Fuck you, commie." But when management hassled me one winter 6 a.m., I sold 25, and all the workers, even the fuck you few, waved, smiled, and honked as they drove their brown vans to start their delivery days. John Franklin was a tall Teamster steward, scoutmaster for Los Angeles neighborhood kids, and a veteran of the 10-week knockdown Wildcat strike of 1970 and of its betrayals. John told me, "I built my route up, delivery by delivery, but the company then destroyed it." When I asked Mike Garone about dignity a few years later, he told me, "I am a skilled tradesman. We all hate GM, but I want to do the job right. I want to be proud of it, but they won't let you. It makes you bitter." My friend Bob, a socialist worker from another sect, sometimes asks me to stand on the tidy green lawn at American Can and leaflet the incoming shift where he worked the line. On summer afternoons, the line would aspire to top its quota of 120 degrees Fahrenheit. But perspiring supervisors still sped the line up a notch in their lust for more production. Bob often yelled, "Fuck capitalism," in the sweated heat. And the other workers resounded, "Fuck capitalism," loud among the clacking cans.
much bitter with the sweet. It really is too much, this world now, maybe always. Cycles of pause where you snatch breath and notice beauty separate from excruciating horror. The maror, delicious liberation, follows bitter herb, stories told every spring. The enslaved resist, clamor for justice, escape Mitzrayim, that narrow place, bitter with the sweet. You cower from muchness now, its unrelenting demand, how deep and thick the morass, roots impacted. Pray to stay alive this one more night through sirens, helicopters, rubber bullets, tear gas, the world over. This is the lethal familiar. As if an occupied curfew can soothe with its coarse burlap uniform of war. The artists carry you through, lifted in their arms like a baby in a basket, saved from swift river, tossed softly, your adolescent angst, nourished to buoyant. Milk rinse your eyes, gather honey and drop to any patch of earth. Brush your skin on the surface of buds, verdant shoots, dew of renewal. Okay, move along. Fold your soapbox, mic in hand. Mostly never a gun, but a hammer, a wallet, a phone, a bell, a song wrung with sweat. While imagine all of the people plays your internal boombox.
I'm here today and I want to talk about Jenin that has been invaded by Israel again and again. The Palestinian cause has been long. I have been here 40 years of my life and we are in the news every day. But the past week have been very heavy casualties, heavy everything. In the U.S. government gives their blessing. يا محمد حبي معاك. Invasion. Jenin burning again and again, drones firing, civilians falling, soldiers invading the camps. Again and again in 2002, they emptied out 40 blocks of the camp and many dead. 3 days ago, intensive invasion. Claiming to take out terrorists while they're busy killing the children. I am sick to my stomach. Again and again, my people are being slaughtered. while the US government is giving its blessing to an apartheid system, they always keep a blind eye. They're pouring money in Ukraine, 100 billion and over, while Palestine is burning. Israel claims in self-defense, while they're monsters. Enough of flexing muscles, enough of the killings, enough of this bullcrap lies. Leave my people alone. Let them live in dignity. Let them have a peaceful life. Stop killing. Stop your invasion. Just stop.
I love you. I write a word for each second we can't touch. The sweetest love, it hurts, we can't touch. I still push, we were united through ancient dust, divided by governments. Revolution in front of us, the body is supplement. But when you sleep on cold prison floors, it helps to know I laid next to you, keep it warm. And when you trapped behind these prison walls, it's good to know we travel with no ceilings, kissing a storm, your face calm with the light of the moon. Midnight likened to you, these memories keep me fighting for you. And when it's true, I'll be right next to you. I never left, will never leave you, the air that I breathe. Until we free, I proceed with the sharpest of speed, but with the wisdom of the trees. Listen to the breeze, that's me. The rhythm speech on your skin, raindrops kissing your chin. For us the reason that I'm here, and I do it again. You're not far in a distance, waiting now, coming. You're not far, resistance, holding now, coming. You're not far in a distance, waiting now, coming. You're not far, resistance, holding now. Today I heard your voice. I'm not sure, but it's too soon to be diagnosed with disorders. Had a dream we were crossing through borders, sweeping up checkpoints, crashing their quarters. New beginnings while we free to love again. Toasting up a celebration that was long enough to predict. We sick and tired, but worse, we tired of being sick. Then I awake, wiping the sweat off my forehead. Doing more calisthenics, getting headaches instead of getting energy fed. I'm getting enemy red, so I can move through the battlefield without too many dead. It's too many words said. Enough songs for the head. When is it time for these lines to actualize what I've said? I feel stuck, travel through quicksands, more progress than being trapped in this lion's den, using this cold mud as my pen. I ain't happy now, I wasn't happy then. At least then I had you to help me through. No more struggle, gotta win. You're not far in a distance, waiting now, coming. You're not far, resistance, holding now, coming. You're not far in a distance, waiting now, coming. You're not far, resistance, holding now, holding now.
Call out the names of the dead so that we may mourn. Call out the names of the dead. Call out the names of their killers so that we may rage as we mourn. Call out the names of their killers. Call out the names of those who march in protest so that we may give thanks as we rage and mourn. Call out the names of those who march in protest. Call out the names peace, justice, freedom, Palestine, so that we may hope as we give thanks, rage, and mourn. Call out the names peace, justice, freedom, Palestine. And when the time has come to call out the names of all those who remain silent as we are calling out these names, let us pray that yours will not be among them.
These are the days of wind and thunder, snow-clad strutting skeletons, striking poses for cash, standing for hours on Putnam and Class in cheap heels and earrings of glass, talking shit, looking for 12 and selling ass. Is this the new norm? I think I'll pass on that. And on the nights filled with destruction and unoriginal sin, living on air on the pale streets of Brooklyn's den, where food is not your friend and you just need one more 10 and a banana. Until then, 1 minute is the span of your intention. His digit is the aim of your affection. Tell me, my sister, when my brother lays his money down, who is the victim and who is the clown? And Claver Place, where you sit and hide, is where heroes lived and died. And our community came alive. It's no accident that you've come. There is no east, but this is still Kasisi Street, and his ghost will cover you with a huru, the spiritual dream of our dead chief. Those were the days of hope and activism. There were no terrorists on Fulton Street, Eastern Parkway, or Madison Street, where we fought about the tree, so that you and your children, whoever, wherever they may be, would remain free. Joanne Chesimard was a freedom fighter, and my neighbor, smuggled to Cuba direct from Bed-Stuy to the bone until I died. Safe in my backyard until Castro gave her a green card and she became Shakur. I can see those ladies now in the hottest of July at the genesis of the African Street Carnival with their galas and dresses and kente cloth, carrying their babies like African women whom they can no longer recall. While Sun Ra assured us all that the second stop is Jupiter and utopia is not far.
Thank you. As for me, Lizzie Black, I wanna see if I get another one of those. We gonna take it from the top though. Can I get a drum roll, please? A fucking encore, let me hear y'all OD. No. Can I get a drum roll, please? A fucking encore, again. Shout out OB on this one. Can I get a drum roll, please? A fucking encore. Let me hear y'all OD. That's what I'm talking about. It's Blizzy Black, the soul of Kizzy's back. We done flipped the script when history brought it back. Mama escaped slavery, others lack bravery. We've been outcast like Suge Avery. The dumb think the smart ain't intelligent. Fuck the dumb is irrelevant. Look at them, caught in embezzlement. I'm a crook, but I earned my proceeds. If I took, it's cause a fucker owed me. A fucking OG, original God, I learned life. Life wasn't originally hard, we wasn't slaves. Niggas wasn't originally scarred, no. Can I get a drum roll, please? Please. A fucking encore, let me hear y'all OD. OD. No. Let's do this again. Can I get a drum roll, please? A fucking encore, let me hear y'all OD. OD. So overdose on this. No. Let me just turn it up. Can I get a drum roll, please? A fucking encore, let me hear y'all OD. I'm your mouthpiece, I'm who you should listen to. I speak for us and I ain't speaking hypocritical. Before I speak, I always think it through. So if I lay it, no, it's just for you. The life of hard times of these black folks. It's like we going backwards, no backstrokes. Time to fast forward, I done found the cash force. And no reparation, I've been sent a revelation. Hip hop is our culture, surrounded by vultures. We can outsmart them, think outside the margarine. We want the butter, fuck the margarine. It's easy to fool a nigga when he's starving. It's easier to school a nigga when he fasting. 6-pound brain, eyes everlasting. Can we get a drum roll, please? Can we get a drum roll, please? A fucking encore, let me hear y'all OD. No. Overdo it. Can I get a drum roll, please? A fucking encore, let me hear y'all OD. Yeah. You should encore this. I think I need to get my lawnmower fixed. The grass tall, the snakes on deck, it's all love. Think I'ma put a snake on next. Let the world eat him alive. Only the righteous know the shit that it take to survive. Can I get a drum roll, please? Can I get a drum roll, please? Can I get a drum roll, please? A fucking encore, let me hear y'all OD. Alright. Can I get a drum roll, please? Can I get a drum roll, please? A fucking encore, let me hear y'all OD. No. Can I get a drum roll, please? A fucking encore, let me hear y'all OD. Thank you. Good night.
I got on the train, didn't have no fare, but I rode some. Yes, I rode some. Said I got on the train, didn't have no fare, but I rode some. Yeah, I rode some. Jack Bone on his off day wrestled angels. Haints who came to his door selling wild root tonic. Better be good oil. Jack Bone let them in. Fed them honey, strawberries. Taught them how to dance on the head of a pin. And when they learned enough, they left through the back door claiming Jack Bone didn't know a thing. But he got on the train and rode some. Yes, he rode some. Past sunflowers, gooba dust, old men peddling dimes, young ones lost in the absence of a true heart. But you take people with their scars, you leave them alone. The skeleton they carry, a closet full of bones, part of the baggage, primordial like your first real nut, or a voice soft in the ear, as ancestors beating notes, but still keeping the rhythm. Same way a foot on your neck still smells like feet. The difference between long gone and far gone, a matter of inches. The way you get on a train going north because you think there's something at the end of the line. But when you get there, it's all you can do to get back. And the fare you paid, a backhand across your lip. This is the way the world sometimes uses you. The give and be taken, like a bath without water, or holding yourself in your hands wondering where the good stuff went and whether it was even worth the trip. Jack Bone knew it all. Like moments after a rain, soft pillow talk, cameo appearances looking for an answer in the unfinished business that festers when you want to go forward but you need to go back and close every door. Draw the shades, whisper. The place I've come to does not exist anymore. There's only the train stop, empty station, the long gone whistle. I didn't have no fare, but I rode some. Yeah, I rode some.